pulling on? Just saying.
The music here is pretty awesome. Let's lower it just a little. Oh, Derek.
What do you do?
He died.
You're running COS and he died?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, it was my bad.
Laugh at him for me.
Okay. I will after. I can't stop at the moment. I'm doing the second boss where you have to keep running around in circles. If I stop, I die. Yeah. Oh look, my pet is still hanging on.
That's alright. I don't mind.
Go.
Anything planned for today?
Other than COSs?
Oh,
What do you want to run?
let's get it rolling.
What else?
I can do it like 5 times.
Poor guy died before he could finish his brag. Before he could do his perfect time.
Well, every day that I'm in.
Ah, kill the Lendl again, that bitch.
She doesn't like him.
Yeah, apparently.
And I already picked up the little bird.
Fucking A.
Having troubles, are you?
I just can't find my target today.
You guys are standing a little too close to my buddy Lariat. Might aggro her accidentally. Move out of the puddle if you can.
So I have actually found something in this game that fucking annoys me.
Impossible. What's that, Mac?
People who are anonymous. I don't know why it irritates me, but it does.
I run
That's
anonymous. For a couple reasons, I run anonymous. The first was back in the day when the Moors would spy on you, and they'd alt, and then they'd spy. But the main reason I started running anonymous now is the gold spammers. They would send you tells. And if you were anonymous, they couldn't find you.
I don't know, it still fucking annoys me.
I'm sorry about that, mate.
There is one other thing. That fucking crab recipe.
Oh, the crab cakes. Yeah, I made them yesterday.
You're an asshole.
Yeah, I made them on Saturday. I sure did.
Boot him from the kin, Ollie. just boot him.
Well, I'll gladly tell it to you. Just don't make me write it down.
Just send it to me.
There's nothing on paper. It's from memory. It's an organic recipe. It's one that I created myself, and it doesn't change per se, but it's...
You use mayonnaise in it.
I do.
Do they come out snotty?
No, absolutely not.
Okay, see, that's a problem I have. I've tried a bunch of different crab cake
Darwin,
recipes.
you might want a pot. Fear nothing.
But
Again.
they don't come out crispy on the outside and like firm on the inside.
Well, how do you prepare them?
With my hands.
No, I mean, how do you cook them?
I've tried it several different ways. I've tried searing them and baking them.
All right,
I
so
don't deep fry anything. Which is probably what I need to do.
No, absolutely not. There's a couple tricks that I'll teach you. The first of which is make your crab cakes, then put them in the fridge and let them sit in the fridge for about 4 hours. And that way they can uncover. Just let them bind. Let them bind. As soon as I get done fucking around with these cauldrons, I'll actually tell you what I put in my crab cakes, because it's not very complicated. You start with lump, just one lump crab meat, and then to that you add Old Bay seasoning and a blackening spice, and then salt, pepper. I use a jalapeno garlic that I like too. So just season them as you would, and then to that I add a little bit of diced red pepper and diced green pepper and a little bit of diced onion, and I throw that all together, and then I throw in about, I don't know, maybe a quarter cup of mayonnaise, and then a little bit of hot sauce as well, like just your typical red hot sauce, not a salsa, but like a hot sauce, you know?
And not like a habanero sauce.
No, not really. It doesn't have to be that hot. So far we got the crab, we got our onions, we've got our peppers in there, we've got some mayonnaise, we've got some hot sauce, and then we take an egg and we throw it in there too. And mix all that together.
You don't use flour.
No.
How do you bind it?
I'm about to tell you. So take your egg is in there, right? So now we've got the crab meat, we've got the peppers, we've got the onion, we've got the mayonnaise, we've got the hot sauce, we've got the egg. And you're like, okay, well, there's nothing in there that's binding it together. This is one of my little beautiful secrets. I use Ritz crackers, and I take Ritz crackers, and I use a rolling pin, and I'll take about a dozen to 18 Ritz crackers, and I'll roll them in a rolling pin in a bag, and I'll make cracker crumbs out of it.
It doesn't make it too sweet.
Now,
Huh. I'll give that a try.
and then after I have my cracker crumbs in there, I'll form my crab cakes, and then I'll put them in the fridge for about, like I said, or even overnight is great, because when they bind together and when they're formed and they have time to bind together, they stick together a little bit better. So if you can make them the day before, that's perfectly fine. And then to prepare them, you prepare them on the stovetop, and you use olive oil and a knob of butter, and you just put them in on one side, and you'll see they'll start to bubble up, and they'll start to brown on one side. Then you just flip them over, and they brown on the other side. They're done. That's it.
And they don't come out all mushy on the inside.
No, absolutely not.
Huh.
No mushy.
I love crab cakes, but I have never been able to make them where they didn't come out mushy. I've tried broiling them even. That was supposed to be a big secret.
No, I just do mine.
But it's sticking them in the fridge for 4 hours or so. That'll dry the shit out of the mixture.
Well, you know, I gotta tell you, not really. It doesn't really dry them out so much. You gotta bear in mind, you've got mayonnaise in there, you've got hot sauce in there, you've got egg in there, and then the crab meat itself is very moist too. So really, they don't get dry at all.
Okay, fuck it. I'm going back to drinking. Use the recipe.
So now you know. Now you know how I make crab cakes. And you know, they're not particularly the texture in the center of the crab cake isn't necessarily crispy per se, but I wouldn't describe it as mushy. I really like the way
Thank you for watching, and subscribe please.